Okay, in this lesson, we'll take a look at luminosity and specifically Luma Mattes in After Effects. So I have an empty project here, and I'm going to import a couple of video files. So both of them have motion. One of them is black and white. The other one is full color. So if I go to import in my project panel, I'm going to import these two videos. Now the one that's going to be on the bottom is this one, and I'll just show you what it looks like. It's this sky sequence. And the one that's going to go on the top is this one, and what it is like liquid paint coming down, kind of filling the screen. So what we want, eventually what we want to have happen is we want to have the values that are in this video show through these dark areas, and there's a couple of different ways to do that. We'll take a look at that. So the first thing I'm going to do is create a new composition, 1280 by 720. I'm doing this because that's the smaller of the two videos, and the time 10 seconds is fine. And click OK. Let's zoom in a little bit. And then the first video that we want to pull in is the full color video, so I'm dragging that to the bottom, and this one happens to be huge. It's enormous. So quick way to do this is to scale it down is to hit the S key on the keyboard, grab the handle here, and just start dragging down. You can make that whatever size you want. We can animate this if we want to as well. So I'm going to close that, and then we're going to put this video on top. And this one should fit to size, and it does. Okay, so if we scrub through at about this point, you'll see that the top video covers the video on the bottom, and that's not what we want to have happen. So we want to have the sky video show through. Any place that is black, it will show through here. Now, the problem with that is that anything in a selection, or if you think about it, alpha channels, anything that is pure white, 100% white, the image will show through. Anything that's black, it won't show through at all. And anything that's somewhere in between, it'll have some transparency. So over here in the track matte channel column, I'm going to click on the drop down here. And if I choose Luma Matte, you'll see what happens. So it doesn't quite work because we don't want to see the top layer and the bottom layer together. We want to see just the sky going through the items on the top layer, the image on the top layer. If I change this to Luma Inverted Matte, we'll get the effect that we want. So the background color here is just the default color of the composition. So this creates a really cool effect. You can see the sky kind of just moving as the paint kind of drips down. Now, if we wanted to, let me undo and get back to where we were before. So now we're at where we were before. What I can do is, if I wanted to, I can invert this first. The way to do that is if I go to the Effect menu, down to Channel, to Invert, it'll invert this layer. So now the black is white and the white is black. So the liquid paint now becomes white, and that means that the image is going to show through that. So then if I go ahead and choose the Luma Matte, I'll get that I want. And to change the background color, I'm going to go to Composition Settings. If I want to change this background color here that I have to black, let's say, click OK again. And now that gets me kind of where I want. So this is a really neat effect. You have two videos. One is showing through the other. And that is a Luma Matte.